What if wealth was not a matter of luck, talent, education, or background, but a science? What if getting rich followed a set of principles as reliable as mathematics or gravity, and anyone who applied them correctly could create prosperity in their life? And what if the power to transform your financial future already existed inside you, waiting to be activated by thought, action, and disciplined intention? This is the core message of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, one of the foundational books behind the modern personal development and abundance movement. Written in 1910, long before books like Think and Grow Rich or The Secret, Wattles presents a bold claim. Getting rich is not about luck or competition. It is about acting in a certain way. The Science of Getting Rich teaches that wealth is not a matter of circumstance. People do not become rich because they are smarter, more connected, or born into the right environment. Wattles explains that the universe contains an intelligent, formless substance that responds to thought. When we think with purpose, clarity, and gratitude, we impress our desires upon this creative substance and begin attracting what we need to manifest them. In simple words, our thoughts are creative forces that shape our reality. Wattles argues that poverty is not noble or spiritual. It serves no one. You cannot help the world by being poor. You cannot lift others up if you have nothing to give. Wealth allows you to expand, grow, contribute, and create. To become everything you are capable of becoming, you must have the resources to support that expansion. Getting rich is not selfish. It is fulfilling your duty to develop your potential. One of the most important ideas in the book is the difference between the competitive mind and the creative mind. Wattles explains that most people operate from competition. They believe opportunities are limited. They assume wealth is scarce and must be fought over. They fear someone else's success will reduce their own chances. But competition is rooted in scarcity. The creative mind, on the other hand, knows abundance is unlimited. Wealth is created, not taken. Ideas, innovation, service, and value generate new prosperity. When you work from creativity instead of competition, you grow without taking from others. The Science of Getting Rich also teaches that desire is not something to suppress or feel guilty about. Desire is the engine of evolution. Every plant reaches for sunlight. Every animal reaches for survival, growth, and expansion. Humans are no different. The desire for more life is natural. The desire for wealth, comfort, beauty, and freedom is not greed. It is the universe expressing expansion through us. As Wattles puts it, the impulse to grow is the fundamental drive of nature. Another foundational concept in the book is thinking in a certain way. Wattles explains that we must hold a clear mental picture of what we want and believe with absolute certainty that it is coming. We must think about what we desire, not what we fear. We must think about abundance, not scarcity. Whatever we mentally focus on expands. If we think about lack, we create more lack. If we think about opportunity, opportunity appears. Thoughts infused with faith have magnetic power, but thought alone is not enough. Wattles emphasizes that action is essential. We must act efficiently and intelligently today, where we are, using what we have. Many people wait for perfect conditions, but waiting is the language of failure. Success belongs to those who take action now. The present moment is the only place power exists. People fail because they postpone. People succeed because they begin. The Science of Getting Rich teaches that every day offers the chance to move closer to our vision through purposeful action. Wattles also explains the importance of doing every task in a successful manner. Success is not a lightning strike, it is a habit. It is built through consistent excellence. If you are a student, be the best student you can be. If you are an employee, outperform expectations. If you run a business, deliver tremendous value. Your actions are the channel through which your thoughts become reality. Wealth flows through service. The more value you create for others, the more value returns to you. In modern terms, the most successful companies are not the ones that compete hardest, but the ones that serve best. Apple did not defeat competitors through aggression. It innovated and created new value. Tesla did not simply steal automotive share. It transformed the industry. Creative thinking multiplies possibilities. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is the role of gratitude. Wattles explains that gratitude keeps your mind connected to abundance. It aligns your thoughts with growth instead of limitation. Gratitude prevents fear and doubt from entering the mind. When you are grateful, you are tuned to receive. Gratitude turns whatever you have into enough, and enough into more. Success begins internally and expresses externally. The science of getting rich also challenges the belief that circumstances control destiny. Wattles argues that anyone can become wealthy from any starting point. Many people blame external factors like the economy, upbringing, or environment. But these excuses only lock them into the competitive mind. The creative mind sees possibility in every situation. History is full of examples of people who began with nothing and changed the world. Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling, Steve Jobs, Andrew Carnegie, and countless others all started with less than most people have today. Wattles insists that nothing outside you has the power to stop you unless you give it permission. Another key idea is that getting rich requires faith, not anxiety. Worry destroys creativity. Fear closes opportunity. Doubt disconnects us from the creative power that shapes results. Wattles teaches that unwavering belief is fuel for manifestation. The person who succeeds is the person who decides to succeed, acts every day, and refuses to quit. Success is not uncertain. It is guaranteed to those who follow the principles. Wattles also reminds us that wealth is more than money. True richness includes health, love, joy, and personal growth. Money is simply a tool that expands these things. Wealth is not accumulation. Wealth is circulation. It grows as we use it to enhance life. Selfish hoarding leads to decay, but generous expansion leads to more. The more you give, the more returns to you, because giving is evidence of abundance. The big takeaway from the science of getting rich is clear. To change your outer world, you must first change your inner world. Wealth begins in thought, grows through faith, expresses through action, and increases through gratitude. You do not need permission. You do not need luck. You do not need a perfect plan. You must think creatively, act persistently, and believe unwaveringly. So what lesson resonates most with you? The power of thinking in a certain way, the shift from competition to creation, the importance of gratitude, or the reminder that wealth begins in the mind before it appears in the world? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this summary, like this video, subscribe to 10-Minute Books, and tap the bell so you never miss our weekly breakdowns of life-changing books. Remember, abundance is not something you chase. It is something you align with. Think richly, act boldly, live generously, and everything you seek will begin to seek you.